I'm waiting on somebody. So I thought I'd make a quick video. And I think that if you're an artist, a musician, whatever, performance art, whatever, I think for a lot of people, I know that they've had this moment where they went from being blind to being able to see. Something happened, or they saw something and boom, it clicked. And for me, that's exactly how it was. I'm going to tell a short story. There's nothing to it. But when I was like 19 or 18 or maybe 20, but I think it was before I was 20, one of my cousins, most of my cousins are older than me, but one of my cousins, who's not too much older than me, wanted to introduce me to a local band called Thrift Store Cowboys, and he helped me finagle my way into a place where I was not strictly, in the strictest sense of the word, supposed to be at that age. And I saw Thrift Store Cowboys that night at a local establishment in Lubbock. I'm not going to say the name. And Thrift Store Cowboys was great, and I've seen them several times since, and that's all good. But that was not the purpose of the story. The purpose of the story is to say that the guy that opened for Thrift Store Cowboys was a guy named Corey Brandon. And when Corey Brandon went on the stage, it was just him standing at the microphone. He had on a suit jacket, he had on a Taylor guitar, and he was singing. He was a good-looking guy. He could sing pretty well, okay. But his lyrics were like, I probably had heard lyrics as good or maybe better before that, but maybe I just hadn't heard them and listened like I did that night whenever I heard Corey Brandon and I saw him play it, and I saw the emotion and experience something that you really can't experience on a phone or on the radio or in a picture. And it was just him and his guitar up there on the stage, and it was great. And I thought, I looked around, I looked to my left and I looked to my right, and I saw how dark it was and the smoke in the air, and somebody was smoking clove cigarettes around me, and they smelled really good. And I thought, wow, that's really cool. This is it for me. And not long after that, I started writing some songs. That's how I got introduced to Corey Brandon, who's my favorite songwriter. Who's your favorite songwriter? Let me know. Short other story. My 21st birthday was on Labor Day 2010. So Labor Day is on a Monday. Corey Brandon actually played at a place in Lubbock the night before, Sunday night before Labor Day. So, as is the tradition with some kinds of people, you might go to a certain establishment, and once it's midnight, then you partake in all the wonderful things that establishment has to offer that you can only get when you're over 21. And so I went that night. I had trouble getting in, which was dumb. I'm not going to say the name of this place. It's a different place. But I had trouble getting in because I wasn't 21. But I've been to that establishment at least 6 times before, so I don't know what the big deal was. But anyway, I got in, and I saw Corey Brandon play that night. It was a place relatively close to Tech. And there were like 6 people there. And he was like standing on the floor. There was no stage. It was kind of ghetto, but intimate, and also a very mind-transforming experience. Like I said, there were like 6 people there, and to my knowledge, he's never played in Lubbock since. Who could blame him? I heard that maybe he played at the blue light at some point after that, but I never knew about it. So otherwise, I would have gone. But that's two stories about Corey Brandon, my favorite songwriter.